guys, welcome back to Tip Tuesday. My name is Matthew Sturkey with Stone Mill Log and Timber Homes. Thanks for joining us this week. We're going to talk about offsetting building project costs. We're not going to talk this week about value engineering pre-construction with things like changing specifications or cutting square footage or simplifying roof lines. We're going to talk about once you've already established a budget, you've already closed on your loan, you've already started the building project, and you run into cost escalations or cost increases, where do you go from there? How do you offset some of those cost increases along the way to try to keep everything on budget? I was having this conversation with a client last week, and she ran into some increased cost in tree removal from her site before execution. And one of the things that I pointed out was there are mills, sawmills, there are places that will actually buy timber. So the additional cost that she was going to incur from the tree removal would be offset by selling some of those trees. So call your mill, call a sawmill, call a timber buyer that might be interested in buying some hardwoods that are coming off the property. If you can leave them in long lengths. She just so happened to find somebody that was interested in buying some of the hardwoods that they were cutting down, which helped to offset some of those costs. So that is one idea that you could implement. Another idea would be to repurpose some of those materials. I've done Tip Tuesdays in the past on repurposing material from your property. If you haven't looked at that Tip Tuesday, go check that out on our YouTube channel. But repurposing material, not for structural components, but for more finished components, cosmetics, taking some of the trees on the property and getting them cut up into boards that you can use for interior wall finish in a basement, getting them dried and then using them for wall finish, or using them for something to repurpose in the house, a mantle or some type of decorative feature that you might want to incorporate into the home. So check out that Tip Tuesday on repurposing. If you're an owner builder, rather than hiring out the labor to do certain things like hanging wall finishes or installing flooring, you could perform some sweat equity. That would help alleviate or offset some of the cost increases. And then you can change specifications during construction. If you hire a general contractor and you've spec'd out metal roofing, you can change to shingles. If you've selected a high-end finished flooring, you can change to something more economical. These are just ideas, some of the many things that you can do to offset cost along the way as you're trying to maintain and hold your budget intact. So those are some of the tips on how to offset cost after construction cost. You can also check out some of the value engineering options prior to construction if you want to check out our YouTube channel and check out some of those videos as well. So there's lots of ideas, lots of ways out there. Don't get stuck just thinking that every time that you run into a cost increase, you've got to eat it. Or it's going to come out of your pocket. There are other ways to offset cost along the way if you're just very vigilant about that in your process. So hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any questions about this or any of other of our Tip Tuesdays, feel free to reach out to me anytime. In the meantime, stay safe and healthy. Take care, and we look forward to seeing you for more Tip Tuesday next week. Take care.